Ba da da da. Ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da da. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Da 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 da. Did Lucy say somebody on a bridge or something? Where am I going? Bose is west of Roland, across Verte Bridge on Milch Main Road. Well, yeah, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, the number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately, exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights, so you're really not in a position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing, traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the Chief Warrant Officer next door. Okay. Received, Carnelia, Chapter 2. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. This is Sherazard, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess, this has something to do with the Lindy, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard? This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away. Receive gate pass. Thank you, Sally. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like that? What are you talking about? I know your kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Hocken Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? Sorry, but I can't say any more about that matter. But if you intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Ay Dios for Cassius' safe return. Or Ay Dios míos' safe return. Alright, we got one. Handed over gate pass. Well, that was quick. Okay, then how about I open the gate for you? The soldier opened the gate by remote control. Alright, you're clear to... Wait. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. And good. East Bose Highway. Apple Valley. I don't think we want to go there.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
What's this? That headed this way. Well, if it isn't Sherazard, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard all about the airliners being grounded after the Linde incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all the cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see, well, your efforts are appreciated. How about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugrin about it at the Bose Branch. Anyway, I gotta get going. Catch you later. First, Mr. Ashton, now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it. We'll probably find our answers at the Bose Branch. Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugrin about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Oh, are we done already?
Beat the shit out of them all.
Seems you came up short. Seems you came up short. We're good to go. Oh, are we done already?
Yeah, those things are super annoying. Lord.
We're good to go.
Finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities in Liberal, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. It's just right over there. Oh, sure, son. You're grave or absolutely restriction. Appreciate you coming all the way for Rollage. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugrin? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Einar not that long ago, so that means those 2 kids are the Arcasius' children. Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugrin. I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please just call me Lugrin. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. The Royal Army still continuing search. However, the armed square restriction information, no public updates, so they should have waited a minute. And not only the general public has come in the dark, but the guild wouldn't be heard word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the army and the guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway, but in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I don't admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan got involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great. No, it looks like things are going to be a bit of a pain. General Morgan? Who's they? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates Bracers, in fact. Seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of the General? That's not really been important at the moment. What really matters is that the Bracers are being prohibited for entering the regions that are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts on our artwork. But we just came all the way here from Rowan. That's the way it's gonna be. Then it's time to duel out with this General to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep it cool, Bracer. There are other ways. So just the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incidents. She has asked that we conduct an investigation of the guild side, separate from the army. That's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't that the perfect timing? Logren will accept the mayor's request. That's fine to me. Well, where you go? You told Tony Braces, right? Yeah, why? Tony Braces, so to speak, are members of the training registered in various branches. Short, their performance is monitored by the branch that they're currently registered. And right now, for you to think they'll be rolling. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You got it? Here, all you need to sign these forms and ratify your registration. Show you. Names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Right, looks like everything's in order. Junior Braces, Estelle and Joshua. Moses date 1520, your registration of the Bulls branch has been approved. It means that you're not members of the Bulls branch. So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to trust you with the man's Christ. Various residents near the West Gate. Just go up there and talk to them directly. Do that. Understood. I'll leave the man's Christ up to you then. Various residents near the West Gate of town. If you can't find it, just try asking around. First monster's been sighted alongside the trail by Ravenue Village. It must be sought out and exterminated ASAP. I'm in a bind right now, so it seems to be lacking a certain cooking ingredient I regularly use for practice. Please bring tender poultry 5 to me. First monster knows the king scorpion has been spotted roving the East Bowes Highway. East Avenue Village? Are we able to leave? Let's just board. This is the market. We already got a copy of Liberal News. You can just buy the books anymore. Or I wonder if you could only buy the books that you've already gained. She's got a lot of foods. I have an armor around here first before I go buying a shit load of food. Huh? Huh? Dorothy, is that you? Wow, look at all this stuff they're selling you. I'm getting a kick in my ear just turning my head to try and take it all of it in. She's so into her surroundings, it looks like she can't even hear you. Yeah, this is good. I use my pro chefs and sometimes in domestic disputes. Good God. Buy one of these. And the kunai are better than the fucking. It's good to have at least a couple of these other bombs. Too fancy of a restaurant for my blood, I guess. Chapel. Yo. Excuse me. Hmm? Your father Holstein, right? Oh, ho, ho. Indeed I am, but how may I help you? This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine and Roland. Oh, ho, ho. Is this for me? Thank you very much what your sibling says. However, letters from Father Divine can only mean Akiasi is coming up with a new formula. Eh? New formula for what? Oh, ho, ho, don't tell me you don't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine known through liberal for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was in a Grand Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up his new post as father in Rome, he has continued his research without fail, and when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. The Bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis, so in a way we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes somebody, he's always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it'd be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Ho ho ho! Yeah, whatever. Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, Ayodilio, so I got this in the firmament. Please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I could exit. Okay, yes, I can go on the highway. Where is the lodging? Oh yeah, there's a gun shop right here. Shit. God damn it. So stupid. Okay. Oh, I got the bonus job. That is such a large jump. What is she at? 48? Yeah, to 62. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need to go get some motherfucking money. Oh, even though I just turned. Oh, Joshua. I suppose I probably already had an HP. Shoot. Get some HP there. Where's the log? Lodging's at. Oh, here we go. Of course, it's more expensive. Always more expensive in bigger cities. Okay. Let's see, what are my goals here? Missing airline on the island, which is down. Yeah. Ferocious monsters have been sighted along the trail behind Railroad Bridge. Let's see. East Bowes Highway. Highways. Fuck, another one of these things.
Seems you came up short.
Yeah, and it gives a shitload of items. Here.
Let's move out.
Helping. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Like snake, butterfly things.
good to go.
Monster. Yeah.
Oh, are we done already?
Scorpion. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that could be good. Exterminate. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay.
Let's do this!
they're not very susceptible. God, he does not do a lot of damage. Alright. One of them miss out on experience points. Oh! She can deal some damage. Sure, so that's 3 down. Now. There we go.
Let's move out.
And if I keep heading east, I should actually maybe heal free here. Yep.
We're good to go.
Let's move out.
Piece of cake. Seems you came up.
Let's move out.
catching up.
Piece of cake.
Oh, this is going good. Good on you for beating Atomic Punk. That could not have been. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, but this is good. I just started the Trails series. There's like 13 games in this. Each one is about 50 hours. So, you know, it's gonna be a bit of a time. But yeah, we're gonna make it. Woo! That's too bad. I feel like Ice Worlds, especially in Bomberman games, are like, you think that like, okay, you'll get used to the ice gimmick, but I don't know. And I don't think I ever beat Atomic Punk. That was like one of the ones where I just said like, nah. I played it for a couple. Let me see. Atomic Punk. Game, not band. Oh yeah. Oh. But yeah, did a whole bunch of got through the rest of Bomberman. Obviously, I didn't beat R2, but yeah. No, I'm moving on to my next. I played a little bit of Panzer Dragoon, which that was a lot of fun. I couldn't get Panzer Dragoon ordered to work via emulation, so I might actually have to do it a different way, which I believe I'm already kind of set up for. I just didn't want to move my OG Xbox over, but yeah. But yeah, this game's fun. There's a lot of dialogue, and I've been reading it off in very silly voices to make it a little bit more tenable. Like 5 Denver poultries. Yeah, this is definitely more of a like chill RPG. That's for sure. Like, I think it's gonna take a long time before I'm in like saving the world status. It might even be like the 3rd game, because the first 3 games just go from one to the next to the other, and you carry your save over between them. So it's like, which is super cool. I don't know if I've played any games where I've had that option. I know Mass Effect you can do that, but I have never played Mass Effect. Which is kind of funny because I feel like that's one of the seminal games that got people into playing video games. But yeah, I have not Mass Effected. Yes, can I help you? Hello, we're here with the Bracing Guild. We have a delivery. Handed over tender poultry times 7. Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. There's no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as Brace is all about. Yes, just like Estelle said. Now with the airliners at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. Really appreciate you saying that. The little bit of Mira I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you, too. Do what? Teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the ones served here at Ana Rosa? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. We'll have to give this a try later on. Still, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say, that I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know? I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See, now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. I'm gonna enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too. Right. "18 jobs completed." On the trail behind Revenue Village. Okay. That might be enough. So. Oh, no, that's the highway. South, yeah, okay. Can't believe I bought those shoes. Oh my god. Okay. That is such a large difference in attack power. Okay, behind Valeria Lakeshore, so it must be south.
We're good to go.
Ah, that only is 12 experience. Shit.
We're good to go.
Let's do this!
Piece of cake.
Yeah, she'll get my ass kicked here.
Let's move out.
Sure. Guess I just assumed the lakeshore would.
Piece of cake.
Going west then, I suppose.
We're good to go. Let's move out.
Now, reviving ball. The chest is empty, so very empty.
Let's do this. Let's move out. We're good to go.
Oh, there we go. This is Ravenna Village, huh? This just shows a peaceful place. Look, there's an orc. The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine in the north of here, Septium Mine. I seem to know a lot about this place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was training to become a senior bracer. During that time I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. Yeah. How long to beat can be a very, dubious website on some occasions. And I do think that some people like to over-report hours and under-report hours. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. It's pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. Dad really said that? Certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Also, it'd be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. That's exactly right. It might be a good idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time. Restaurant and yeah, I always have a hard time believing some people just on anything. Especially video gamers on the internet. I love when someone just plays like a 30 or 40 hour game and they're like, I died 3 times, and it's like, come on, man. Either you played it on easy or like, I died 4 times when I played Dark Souls for the first time. It's like, that's a lie. Like, don't, the bravado don't work here. But yeah, you really never know what in the world people will claim. There you go. That sounds like a good and honest number, which is appreciated. Oh, the completionist, that's who it was. He would always say like a ridiculously low number of deaths for games that were like, the one that I think really got to me was Ukulele and the Impossible Maze or whatever that one's called. And he said he died like 10 times or something like that, which is like, I just don't believe it. Because especially that last part it's really difficult. And like throughout the entire game, I don't know. So, but then it turned out that he was kind of a fraud anyway, so it didn't really matter. But that was my personal vendetta against one YouTuber who ended up getting disgraced anyway, so, you know, whatever. His videos also weren't as good as, I don't even know why I watched them. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, there was always something a little off, and then that happened, and then he was a part of the G4 TV revival, and that G4 TV revival was like awful, and then you look back on some of the old like Adam Sessler clips and they're like, okay, maybe it wasn't good and I was just actually a child when I watched all this stuff. Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you see the request on the bulletin board? Yep, we sure did. That is wonderful. My name is Ryzen, and I guess you could say that I'm the elder of this village. As I'm sure you're already aware, there's been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village. So do you know what kind of monster is taking up residence in the area? No, I don't think anyone's gotten a good look at the thing. Yeah, it's... One other complaint about his videos, a lot of the time he would not really go as in-depth about what it actually took to 100% it versus, like, sometimes he's like, this is the game. Okay. And then I 100%ed it. And it's like, okay, the bulk of the content that people were interested in is like what it took you to 100% it. Like, that's, I don't know. I watch Austin Eruption and he does such a great job when he, I guess you could even call it a series. I don't know if you've seen Austin Eruption before, but he's a really great video game YouTuber who he'll do like, God, what did he 100%ed Anthem? Completion is still going. It's crazy. You deserve answers 3 months ago. The completionist is a lying con artist. Wow, he got ratioed by... That's crazy. I've never seen someone get YouTube ratioed. I don't know if you Google him, or you pull it up. Literally, you deserve answers. The video he made 3 months ago, 601,000 views. The video right below it, 904,000 views, saying that he's a lying con artist. That's crazy. I didn't even think that was possible. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he made a... Yeah, he's got like a totally different look. And, yeah. Just said we deserve that. Oh no. Golly gee willikers. That's definitely, But yeah, I would say to check out Austin Eruption. He has like a handful of videos where he 100%'s like bad games. They're very good. And he goes more into depth about like, kind of, like, especially if you compare them to a completionist video, it's like, oh yeah, this is kind of like what were the actual challenges and not just like one random part you complained about. And also the footage that you took, now that there was all the other scandals, it's like, did he even 100% stuff? Like, you know, it's like, once you have one lie, it's like, okay, was everything else a lie too? Because you didn't really show that much footage of him doing, like, very difficult things in the game. And it's like, I don't know, suspicious, it's weird. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. And now a lot of people who are video game YouTubers, they just stream themselves playing it and then they make a YouTube video about it after. So then it's like, you know, proof is in the pudding kind of a thing. When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers. I see, so it lies in wait, huh? It's gonna be a bit of a pain to find that. Looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding. After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone into slumber, so why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. It's a way to keep the villagers from worrying. I've had Figaro standing guard at the gate, not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can. Okay. Yeah. Well, and then it was like, he didn't really take responsibility for anything either, which is like... It's just so weird how much he botched the whole thing. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen someone botch, like, taking accountability. Like, you think that he could have gotten a rep to assist him, and I think that if he would have immediately donated the money to charity and done all this stuff, I don't know if there would have been nearly as many problems. I don't know. It just really felt like there was a lot of ways to fix what happened, but he just took none of those routes. The amount, yeah. That's crazy. It's just like, I don't know. I was gonna say it's confusing, but it's not like actually hard to understand. It's just like,
Are we done already?
man, weren't you making plenty of money off of YouTube? Did you need to like be making interest off of donations for like cancer research? Really scummy bummy.
Seems you came up short.
Oh yeah, it's time for me to feed the dogs. Okay. I'm actually gonna hit the dusty trail here because my wife should be home soon, so I want to see her. But thanks for jumping in, Ava. Hope more Bomberman goes well for you, and that you have a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Okay. All right. See you later.